Hi Facebook and YouTube, is me, Crazy Honda Chris, and here behind me I'm going to have a 2021 Honda Accord Touring 2.0. I'm going to show you guys all the cool standard features and functions, answer those questions or considering to buy one of these or have and just want a more in-depth kind of refresher. If you guys ever have any questions, drop them down below, give me a call at 319-540-7307. That's my personal cell phone number from that point. And if you guys found this video helpful, please feel free to show your support by hitting like and subscribe. It helps me out. I'll keep continuing making these videos. All right, so let's go walk around your new Honda Accord Touring. So we're currently standing outside of a 2021 Honda Accord Touring. This is the 2.0 Turbo. Only comes standard in the 2.0 Turbo for 2021. We're gonna walk up here to the Maroni sticker as usual. You guys are welcome to pause the video right there to go over the quick information. Now up on the top right hand corner talks about your fuel economy. You got 22 for the city, 32 for the highway with a combined of 26. Down on the right hand corner talks about your safety ratings. 5 out of 5, who doesn't love an overachiever? Right over here is where the vehicle's made at. It's a US made product. The price, and then the list of standard features which we're going to try to cover today. All right, comes standard with 2 key fobs with remote start. To use remote start, you simply hit lock twice, 1, 2. Click and hold this button down here for a few seconds. You'll see the lights flash here in a moment. Then it's going to start right up. It's going to heat and cool the car to 72 degrees, runs in 10-minute intervals, and the doors will remain locked. You can turn that off by just clicking and holding that button down there. All of your Honda Sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and your forward collision magnetic braking with road departure from there. You're going to have a 10-speed automatic transmission with a 2.0 turbo 4-cylinder engine. You're going to get 252 horsepower. You're going to have adapted damper systems, also going to be right in here. LED lights all the way around. So that's going to include your fog lights, daytime running lights, headlights, and tail lights. You got a lot of chrome action going on here on the front grille. As you see, the nose has some good amount of chrome. From headlight to headlight, kind of wraps right around into that. Then you got some right here on the front grille. We're going to have front and rear parking sensors. They're going to be body colors, so they're going to kind of blend right in. And then we're also going to have rain sensing windshield wipers. We'll step right over here to these nice alloyed rims, exclusive here for the Touring model. We're going to have body colored side mirrors with a little bit of chrome action around the windows, chromed handles. We'll step back so you get a nice little side profile. They have a little bit of chrome action down on the bottom too as well. Kind of sleeps right to the back. We're going to have turning indicators here on the side mirror. Heated side mirrors with blind spot information system. So if there's a car in your blind spot, that's going to light up. And then it's only going to talk back to you if you have your turning indicator on while someone's in your blind spot. But once again, though, you can customize those settings. We're going to have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say the car's all locked up, right? You have this in your pocket, your purse, whatever the case could be. Put your hand in the handles, automatically unlock there for you. You can simply lock it all up to on the go as you get out by putting your thumb down on these ridges, and it locks away from that point. Then you also have the walk away auto lock feature. So every time you walk away with the key fob from the car, it automatically locks the doors when you get 10 feet away. Let's say if you actually have the keys fall out of your pocket or you left your jacket in there, wherever the case can be, hit the lock button, walk away. You cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car anymore. Those days are over now. We're going to have a power moonroof up top with a shark fin antenna. Once again, you got those nice 19-inch alloyed rims. Then we have a capless gas tank. So when the car is unlocked, you push this door right open. There it is. No longer $2 cap to argue, debate with, or worry about replacing from that point. It's a simple slide and go. Now when the vehicle's locked, this is locked too. So let's lock it up from that point. As you can see from there, no one can get in or out of there. We do a lot of side step back here. Once again, you have those LED taillights. This makes a bold statement as you apply onto the brakes. You get a little bit of badge of honor there for bragging rights. You got the 2.0 Turbo Touring badge right there. We have a multi-angle rear camera. Then we have those chrome-tipped dual exhausts. You're also going to have a trunk release on the key fob. Click that, pops right open. Then you're also going to have a button right here to pop that open from there. Now you have all this awesome legendary space for the trunk. 60-40 split seats here in the back. Down below, you can have a spare tire for those unforeseen events. Hopefully you never need it, but just in case, there you are. Additional tools, then you got your emergency funnel, just in case you have an emergency gas can. You want to use that funnel for the collapsible nozzles because it will get stuck in the capless tank. Now you got some nice insulation right in here to make it more of a quieter ride for your passengers in the back seat. You have to hear things kind of jumbling around as much and reduces the road noise from there. Your folding seats come down right here with the levelers from right there. Excuse me. So fold down right there. Now also, let's say if you have your key fob and your gym bag, wherever the case is, you leave it in the trunk, you shut the trunk, you cannot lock your keys in the trunk. It will pop right open, okay? Now let's take a little sneak peek here in the back seat. You're going to have leather. As we come right here, you got a nice little trim work with on the door. You guys know about power windows. You got some additional cubby space down below. Then you're also going to have heated seats here in the back. So that's going to be nice. Nice leather seats. Carpet mats come standard, no additional charge. Armrest with some additional cup holders. You're going to have nice little courtesy pockets here on the back of both seats. A couple USB ports. These are going to be covers. Pop them right open and you're good. Then you have your adjustable vents. All right, we'll take a quick little break, then we're going to explore out the front. So see you guys in a second. All right, so let's kind of explore up front now, folks. As we open up the door right away, we're going to have your power windows, power locks. You guys know about that stuff already. The window lock button, just in case anyone's misbehaving in the back. You got your mirror selectors left and right. You got the D-pad to adjust accordingly. Then we have your 2-seat memory. Now, right up here on the door, you get a nice little trim work going on, nice little wood. You have a leather armrest. It's pretty nice and soft from that point. You have some additional cubby space and your trunk release from over there. Nice little speaker off to the side. You're going to have your power seating here with the lumbar for the driver's side, and you also have power seating on the passenger side. Now over here on the driver's side, you got your forward, you got your back. The back half here raises and lowers, then you got the tilt on that front half of the seat from that point. As I'm kind of messing with that button, you have a nice little visual to see that. Now carpet mats once again come standard, no additional charge from you from that point, and then you have your hood release from there. All right, nice leather seats. We're going to jump right in, start it up. It's going to be a push button start. So as you get into the car, just make sure you have the key fob with you. I have mine in the cup holder. It can stay in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, wherever the case is. Put your foot down on the brake, hit the start button, and watch everything light up. The first thing I'm going to do is roll down some windows. It's getting a little warm in here. All right. Your steering wheel is going to be a telescope right over here on the left-hand side. You got your release, pull that right down. It goes in and out, up and down, so you can adjust as you see fit, then just lock it right back in place. Over here on the left-hand side, you got some additional buttons. You got your heads-up display button. It's going to be this one right here. Simply it's going to be on or off, then you can adjust the brightness, the height of that right there. So we're going to try to see if you can see that during the daytime. Right now, it's showing my speed limit is going to be my speed right I'm going right now is 0. I'm raising that, so I'm going 0 miles an hour. You can change what kind of information you get on your heads-up display. It's going to be this button right here on the steering wheel. As I select that, it's going to get right in there. I'll hit this button. You got a nice little compass. You got your tachometer from that point. It shows I'm in park. It's going to be my speed limit sign once it finds it, because we got traffic sign recognition. Then that's going to be stuff like for my Honda sensing. Gives you a little visual on that point, you know, like lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control when it's on. Let's hit it again. You got your compass. So then we're back at the beginning. All right, so you got a lot of cool stuff that you can change up there for your heads-up display. Now that's going to be coming from this box. It's going to reflect from here onto your windshield. All right, so just don't cover that. Now you also have your trip monitor button right here. So as you kind of get focused right in, you got your trip A, trip B, and then this little wheel. There we go. You got a wheel right over here. You can change the brightness of your driver's interface. Let's make that really bright. Down below, you got your parking sensors. Right now they're on. We'll turn those off, then turn them back on. You got your vehicle stability assist, and you got some quick point reference here for your Honda sensing features. So we're going to select that. Automatically displays right up here on the screen. You can turn on or off your road departure mitigation. Excuse me. All you have to do is push this button right in, that wheel, and as you see, it turns it right off. I'll turn it back on. You just scroll right down. You got your blind spot information system. You got your low speed braking control, your forward collision magnetic braking system, and then your exit button. And we're also going to have your vehicle stability assist button right next to it from there. All right. So as we get over here, you guys we already talked about your heads-up display button there. As you can change some options from there. You have all of your Honda sensor features on the right-hand side. So you have your lane keep assist. It's going to be this button. So as you select that, we can see this hollowed out dotted lines right now because we're not going the proper speed between 45 and 90 miles an hour. If we were, we filled in white dotted lines from there. And when you go out of your lane a little bit, it will beep. You turn that beep on or off, then it kind of brings you back and recenters you from there. All right. And then you're going to have your adaptive cruise control button. So you got to make sure your cruise control is on. This is going to be your cruise control button from there. So as we select that, you can see that nice another emblem comes right up. It's going to let you know that your cruise control is enabled, and then you can set it, adjust the speeds from that point. You can cancel it too as well, and then you have your adaptive cruise from right here. This button's going to select the distance between you and the car in front of you. So let's say, I don't know, you're going 43 miles an hour. The car in front of you is going 40. Right? I'm setting the distance. You got all these different options. Less lines means closer, more lines means further. Once it finds the car in front of you, it gives you a little white car above those lines. It will beep at you as well. You can turn that beep on or off. It slows you down to maintain that distance, whatever distance you have it set at. All right. You got shifter pedals. Pretty much change your automatic into a manual from that point. If you want to go from that, you can have auto wipers right here on auto. You got headlights right over there, auto headlights, fog lights, all that good jazz. It's going to be auto lights. Over here on the left-hand side, you got your media stuff, all right? So you got hands-free for your smartphone. You can answer, you can hang up, you can do voice command. Hey, call Crazy Honda Chris on mobile phone. Gives me a call, answer you guys' questions. Then you got your volume control, of course, your different stations from there. Then you got your back button, and then you have your home menu. I'm going to play around a little bit with the home menu. So this whole wheel kind of obviously, you know, it turns and all that. To select things in the menu, push this button right down. Just gonna get back to the top. I'm gonna go through this stuff quietly. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them down below. I'll do my best to get to them as fast as I can. All right, so there we go. Now, also, the thing to keep in mind as we're driving down the road, you also have your seatbelt alert too as well. So let's say if I'm driving and I got a kiddo back there, you know, Zoe, Lucy, or Cameron decided to take off their seatbelt, it's going to warn me and let me know. All right, so you have one of those really cool features from that point. Then we're also going to have the feature too, if we open up this, you know, let's do it right now. The back door, when the car, you know, before it starts up or afterwards, whatever. Open that, it has a sensor, so every time we show up the car, it's going to tell us to check the rear seat as a reminder that, hey, someone was in the back seat. All right, we'll come over here to the touchscreen now. You got your navigation. It's going to be a Garmin navigation from that point. You can pair it with multiple phones. You got your settings. You can customize all of your vehicle settings from in here, like when the door is unlocked, you know, your display settings, all kinds of stuff. Your Honda sensing, everything's right underneath here. Radio options. Oops, accidentally scrolled over. You got your different sources. You got an FM, AM radio, satellite radio. It's going to be SiriusXM. You get 3 months of that for free. After that, you have to contact them to continue that subscription. Then you can have a USB. So we don't have a CD player, but it's not an issue. We're saving you space. Just download your CDs onto a flash drive, you know, your books, stuff like that. Then it's a plug and play from there. All right. So we're saving space, and knowing, depending on the size of the flash drive you have, you can have hundreds of CDs on there. Bluetooth capabilities. So if you want to connect your Bluetooth device and listen to music off of that, and you also have your smartphone like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. All right, your smartphone connection will be Apple CarPlay and Android Auto right up here. Once you pair it up, you got a trip. Just kind of give you a quick little visual. Text messages. If you have an AT&T Hotspot plan, you can use that with this car. You got your map button, phone, audio, source, little tuner, home screen, back button. This button right here changes the brightness of your touch screen. Then, of course, your different stations seeking through, then volume and on and off. Down over here, you got your hazard lights, adjustable vents. You got all of your climate stuff right up here. Right now, we got the ventilated seats on, 3-tier. You also have front heated seats. You got your on and off button here with the fan speed. It will be a dual climate. So let's say, you know, the passenger need to change theirs. I got mine, we're set for success, or I can take all the power from that point. You got your different modes. Front defroster, rear defroster with heated side mirrors. You got your AC control right here, then your air circulation. This whole thing opens up right there. Just push down on the bottom half. You have a wireless phone charger. You can turn that on or off by pushing this button down here. You got a little on and off button right there. You just have to click and hold it for a few seconds. You have a 12-volt plug-in, a couple USBs from there. Couple cup holders. You have a shift-by-wire technology. Right now we're in park. You can see it because it's in red from that point. Then, of course, it tells us we're in park from right up there. Now, you have to put your foot down on the brake. You can't accidentally just smack buttons from there. It's going to tell you to apply onto the brake pedal. So put your foot down on the brake. Now the reverse button, you got to pull it back towards us. So pull it back. It changed from red to green for a quick visual from that point. Then your multi-angle rear camera automatically displays. Now, over here on the left-hand corner, these touchscreen buttons going to show you how the camera is going to act. You have a nice 180 view to catch more of your blind spot from there. So that's going to be great when you're pulling out, you know, the parking lot, stuff like that. And then you have the right behind you view. And then we're going to have a straight down shot from your rear bumper view. All right, now as you turn the wheel, guess what? That turns as well, changes colors to let you know you're not in a line. This button right over here is going to be on and off for your cross-traffic monitoring system. Let's keep it on. Why not? Because if a car comes from the side, right, it's going to beep at you, then point out what direction that's coming from. You know, extra pair of eyes when you're out there backing up. Then we have this button here is just to minimize when your parking sensors are on. That's what it is, your parking sensors graph. So I see a whole bunch of glare on my phone, but hopefully you guys can see that kind of, you know, bars right there. It shows you how close you are, which one's going off, stuff like that from there, okay? Now, if you don't see that on your screen, it's just, once again, you got your parking sensors right over here. As probably you don't have the green light on, just hit that button and it's automatically going to display right up. Then we have a neutral, then a drive. We'll put it back to park from there. We have a sport drive. So when you put this in sport, give you a nice little visual, get a little bit of nice little red lighting. It's going to change how your car is going to perform for that fun performance driving, all right? You have an Econ button. So with Econ, when you select this button right here, A nice little green leaf automatically displays to let you know it's on. It's going to change how your car is going to perform to optimize your fuel economy. You are going to get better highway fuel economies where it's most effective, anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon. You're going to be sacrificing acceleration power, electrical power, and acceleration power from that point. So those really hot summer days, you got to choose. Do you want to be comfortable or do you want to be fuel efficient? All right, the choice is yours. Now also corresponding with that, you got this nice little white lights coming around here, right, on the outside. They change colors. It's like a visual coach, okay? So your backseat driver is going to be telling you when you're being fuel efficient or when you're not by going from white to green when you are, then green to white when you're not. We're going to have electrical parking brake, all right? So it's going to be pretty nice. So all you have to do to enable that is simply pull it up. You got a nice little red light right there on that. Then also is going to tell you right down below, brake and red. Now to shut that off, you have to put your foot down on the brake. So let's say if I try to turn this off without putting my foot on the brake.
Please depress the brake pedal to release the parking brake.
It's telling me, all right, so not a problem. Nice little reminder, put your foot down on the brake, push that end from there, and then you're set. You have a whole brake from right here. All right, so let's say I have my seatbelt on and everything from that point. I can hit this button and it's going to tell me down here in green writing saying your whole brake is on. So every time I get to a stop, it's going to hold that brake until I apply onto the gas. All right, you guys already know about cup holders, of course. You got an armrest right here. Open this right up. You got a nice little tray. It comes in and out just in case if I make a mess. You have a 12-volt plug-in down below. A nice deep area. Just kind of give you an ideal reference on how deep that is. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Just kind of checking out the dash. Glove box is pretty deep. Challenge accepted. Fill it up. You forget about whatever's in there. I do it every day. We have an auto dimming rear view mirror, so it's going to reduce those bright lights coming up from behind you. Then you have your HomeLink right there for Honda. So you got your garage door openers. We have a one-touch power moonroof. Opens, closed, tilts, you know, all that good stuff like a power moonroof should be doing. This is going to be for your dome lights, simply on or off. So I have it on right now. So every time we open up a door, guess what? Those come on from that point. I have the door open right now. As I shut that, you know, obviously it shuts it right off. Places for the sunglasses. All right, nice little friendly reminder once again, guys, with a heads-up display. As some people, I'm guilty of it, I like to throw things right up here. Just make sure you keep this free of stuff right up there, because once again, your heads-up display comes from here, reflects onto your windshield. All right. All right, let's take one last look here on the outside of the vehicle. I know there was a lot to cover within a short amount of time. If I forget anything, you guys feel like I need to share anything, please drop a comment down below. Let's share that with the community, please. It'd be kind of nice. If you guys have any further questions about a particular feature or about this car or any other model, feel free to drop them down below or contact me, Crazy Honda Chris, here at Randy Kill Honda at 319-540-7307. Once again, that's my direct line. You can call, text me, or what works for you works for me from that point, okay? If you guys ever owned a Honda Accord, I'd love to hear you guys about your experience, you know, what year it was, model, obviously it's Accord, but you know what I mean, trim, how far, you know, how long have you owned it, stuff like that. Just answer all those good questions, kind of share that with everyone that's actually going to be a first-time Honda buyer. All right, well, I'm done talking. I appreciate you guys watching my video. Thank you again for your support. Enjoy your day, all right?